welcome to Crossfire Website Design as we present cheap websites. Our first website is from the Yale School of Art, and they created this not so artsy website where its members can add content to the website at any time, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. That's not a unique idea, of course. There's many templates with this ability. The main problem with this page is its length. With this website is the page lengths. They're way too long. The material gets lost at the bottom, in the middle. The other issue, there's just too much to look at here. There's a lot of textures, a lot of graphics that don't blend well together, and it's not very pleasing to the eye. Now, this unique website is for a young man, Mahir, who's decided to dedicate his life to the service of others, I think, or perhaps it could be a social website. But reading through this very, very, very long page, it could also be a solicitation for visitors to go to Turkey and get a kiss from Mahir. It's just not clear. However, it is cheap. One page long with links. Now, unlike the first two cheap websites where there was just too much, this website has way too little. This site is for a plumbing company in Florida. All 3 pages of the website are depicted here with all of their content. From the home page, we only learn that they've been in business since 1972, probably when the website was built. Their About Us page tells us that they focus on commercial and new construction. And we get their contact information from the Contact Us page. And that's it. They tell us nothing about their accreditations, about their associations. Do they belong to the Better Business Bureau? Where are their testimonials? The incentive to contact this company is just not here. Let's take a look here at the Abby Dance Company. I do know they're a dance company because that's what their name says. However, it looks like their main function is selling t-shirts, hot pink t-shirts. I can order a t-shirt. This long page is hiding the most important information. What dance classes do you have? When do you have them? How much are they? How can I sign up? How old do I have to be? That information is not prominent. There's no call to action anywhere here. And again, this is another example of many, many things being emphasized, and it ends up happening that nothing is emphasized here. Their premier preschool program information, it's lost in the middle of the page here. Well, let's take a look at the Pressbox Bar website, and this website actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like this website. Checking out the menu page, though, we see some type mismatch. The headers are in different fonts and styles, and that's actually really cool. You see the American Premium Draft Beer Imports bottles, the wines list, but the design doesn't flow. Let's check out the menu fonts, where the top 2 are the same, but the bottom 2 are completely different. With 4 different headers, we would expect either 4 different fonts or all the same font. So the design just doesn't flow here. And lastly, on the photo album page, which you can't see here, you actually have to click several times before you're able to view any of the photos in a larger view. So it's a good design, but it doesn't completely flow. It's a cheap implementation and shoddy scripting on the photo album page. Now, the first thing you notice about this website, MSY Technology, is all the red. There are lots of red here. MSY emphasizes everything in red, and what ends up happening is that nothing is emphasized here. Their purpose was to emphasize, but in implementation, it just doesn't happen because everything looks the same. If we color everything red, then everything is red and nothing is emphasized. Nothing really pops out here. It just looks simply busy. And although you can't tell here, the page links at the bottom all open in new tabs or windows, creating numerous tabs that you'll have to close, and you're only looking at different pages of the same website. So too much emphasis created no emphasis in this design, and in the implementation of the links, navigating through the site is just not friendly to the user. This time from Germany, TV7.com's website doesn't use all the space provided. In fact, the images are on one side. However, as you can see, the footer spans the entire bottom of the page. And very obvious design flow problem. Now this one is my favorite because I just love irony. This website is for a website design company. Oh yeah, website design company, and I know you want your website to look just like this. This page is a mile long and every page on this website is the same. This is a typical example of the old 80-20 rule. Only 20% of the information presented on this website is going to call somebody to action. The rest of it is fluff and needs to be eliminated. This is the home page and tell me what you do. Instead, I see paragraph after paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, and I have to read through 50 pages of stuff just to figure out if they know how to do a portfolio correctly. It's a mile long if it's an inch, and there is such a thing as too much information. So cheap is good if you're shopping at the dollar store. Oh my gosh, I love that place. When it comes to your business, however, a cheap website, it's just not good enough. A good design, as we've seen already here, is also not good enough. What you need is what you want. And how often does that coincide? You need a good designer, professional content writers, and experienced developers. You're going to find that at Crossfire Website Design. You already knew that. We're not cheap, but we're reasonable. Visit us at crossfirewebsitedesign.com and see what a reasonably priced website looks like.